Oh, hey, is my camera working again? Check that out. It is. It is working again. It's weird though. Is anyone there yet? I don't think so. Yo, Sketchy Penguin, how's it going? See, the problem I'm having is that, see, look how my face is, right? That's pretty weird, right? That's not good. Sketchy Penguin says double stream day, you know it. Pardon me. Crop, there we go. Why is it like this? Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of the crop. There we go. And I'm going to get rid of this. That's annoying me. Alright, there we go. That's bad. I regret doing that. I should have cropped it. All right, let's crop it again. Top 0, bottom 50. Right 50. Left 250. No. 230. That's better. If I just like, there we go. And then Sketchy Penguin says Zach's on the grind. You know it, dude. You know it. Then we just gotta add in a chroma key. And there you go. Close enough. Hey folks, we're streaming again. Sketchy Penguin wanted me to react to his story, and I felt bad that I had not done it. So we are back to react to that story. HMV Tiger Game says in Discord, I don't know if it's me, but the server uses awesome a lot. I mean, well, I definitely use awesome a lot. Oh, hey, Magic Paper says that is true. Bad Dollar Sign says looks good. Thank you. All right. So how do I react to this thing? Do I go to the PCG wiki? Is that what I do? Sketchy Penguin says don't read the WAWAD channel if you want spoilers. Spoilers? Well, I definitely... Ooh, it's a blog. Let's read the blog post. Yay! Let's not. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Hey, Dungeon Tunes, how's it going? Ring Heist. By Sketch. Oh, quite a story. Quite a story. Should I wait till we get like a couple more people in here? I mean, like, there's what, like 2 people right now? Maybe we should wait till we get... Bro, your face freezed? Yeah, well, your face melted. Oh, yeah? What you gonna do about that? What you gonna do about that? Oh. Sketchy Penguin says it's called Ring Heist. Yeah, I know. I found it. I'm looking at it. You guys not see me looking at it? I'm looking at it. It's there. It's over there. Here it is. Ring Heist. Yo. So yeah, should I start reading it? Oh hey, it's Salman. How's it going, Salman? The Fish PCG. All right, you guys. So we're gonna do some fanfic reading. I think that's what we're gonna do. By the way, Salman, I got the poster thing working that I was obsessing over at the end of the last stream. But anyway, yeah, let's read this. Let's read this mother, like, you know, this mother ring heister. Yeah. That's my vibe right now. Someone says, Zach, you mad lad, 2 streams. That's right. I can't be stopped. I'm on a rampage. Bad $sign says, no, I meant there was a glitch in your face freezed in the stream. I know what you meant, that $sign. I was messing around. I mean, I can't really do anything about it if my face freezes. So, Sketchy Penguin says, I consider this canon. Oh, the story? Unless proven otherwise. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Everything PCG is canon until proven otherwise, unless the author intends it not to be. But yeah, okay. Let's do this. Ring heist. Many had attempted it. Ooh. Many had attempted it. Many had failed. It was a fool's dream. Shari wasn't a fool, however. This is the unsettling story of the Cloudian who attempted to steal Saturn's rings and almost got away with it. Listen up, because I don't have all day. Oh my goodness! Steal Saturn's rings. Chari Urumaraki was a fairly arrogant surface Cloudian from the planet Saturn. He hated the planet and hated the people. He lived in the atrocious city of Steam Central, a place that attracted the worst kind of species. He'd seen a rather sleek vessel arrive the other day, only to have savage 8-balls pile out and fill up his favorite bar, the Misty Tavern. Freaking 8-balls! Man, you can't go anywhere in the PCG universe without them messing up your day. Pardon me. Someone says, dude, I so agree. This story should be canon. Oh my gosh. The only thing Shari lacked that prevented him from getting off this wretched planet was currency. The one thing he loved more than anything in the world. He had no means of currency. He lived in a hole in the ground. Literally. The poorest folk and criminals like Shari in Steam Central dug holes in the rocky surface to live in. It was shameful. Wait, so Saturn has a rocky surface? Interesting. I mean, let's see. As far like the actual Saturn, as far as we know, I don't think it has a rocky or it has a surface of any kind. But I mean, I think last I checked, there's a possibility that it might have a solid core. But that would be like the core, the very core of the planet could be a solid chunk. Like the thing is, like as you get closer and closer, like further and further down into the atmosphere, the pressure just gets higher and higher until once you get down deep enough, the pressure is like greater than the bottom of the ocean. Eventually, once the pressure gets so high, once you get down deep enough, the atmosphere actually just turns to liquid just because the pressure is so high. And then once you keep going down through the liquid, it'll eventually turn into a solid ice. Sort of like, it's the same stuff as the liquid, it's just like ice, basically. And then below that, it's possible that there's like an actually solid core. So yeah. Sketchy Penguin says, oh shoot, I read the Wikipedia page and it looked like it said there was a rocky surface, but maybe I was wrong. Oh shoot, maybe I'm wrong. Let me double check. But either way, kudos for doing your research. That's awesome. Let's see, Saturn. Saturn's interior is composed of a core of iron, nickel, and rock. Its core is surrounded by a deep layer of metallic hydrogen. Okay, so yeah. So I guess we do know that the core is solid. But then around it, it's metallic hydrogen, and liquid helium, and finally a gaseous outer layer. So, okay, so yeah, you've got a solid core, then around that is metallic hydrogen, which is like... I think that... Is that a solid form? Phase where it's an electrical conductor, but that, like... Partial liquid rather than a solid, that's right, yeah. So, metallic hydrogen, yeah, so I guess that's like liquid, like I was saying, it's like the partially liquid stuff, but there is like a solid core, so I guess that's what that could be. Bad dollar sign says Clouded Hopes did not consider that canon. Why not? What's wrong with Clouded Hopes? You dissing Clouded Hopes? Sketchy Penguin says I didn't want to get anything wrong because I know Zach is a space geek. Well, you know what? Listen, technically you didn't, because, you know, if there's a solid core, maybe that's what we're talking about, you know? So... Sketchy Penguin says... Well, pretend Steam Central is almost at the center of the planet where there is iron and nickel. All right, there you go. There you have it. I love how my reputation for being a space geek is so vaunted that everyone knows, like, oh god, I gotta change my story so that Zach doesn't shoot it out of the water. Oh, I apologize for being the worst. Oh, hey, D-Tune Paper, how's it going? Yeah, D-Tune Paper, like, now that I don't have guests on anymore, I mean, well, I'd say you could come on and, you know, do a segment, although it is getting pretty late, and I do want to finish this story first. But if there is any time, that would totally be fine, since you've been, you know, wanting to do a thing. Bad dollar sign says, fun fact, the planets thing shows all the planets are about the same size. That's false. By searching planets real size, it shows the truth. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Kind of think they're different sizes. I mean, like... Teaching Paper says, hey, PCGs, could you reveal that premise I told you about? Once there's more viewers, hint, the contract that starts the game. Yeah, what was that again? I will, like, I remember what you're talking about, but I feel like I'm gonna need to, like, reread it to, like, refresh my memory so I don't get it wrong. Yeah, so, D-Tune Paper, remind me when there's more viewers, and I will do that. And yeah, I'll read it. I'll read it out. Okay. Zach, could you react to my video? Sure, after I'm done with all this stuff. But okay, yeah, so let's keep reading this thing. He lived in the hole in the ground, literally. The poorest folk and criminals like Shari in Steam Central dug holes in the rocky surface to live in. It was shameful, especially to Shari, but as long as he had his eyes set on the prize, he could survive it for now. The prize was a set of cyrosite-encrusted rings, straight from the ice rocks in Saturn's rings by the wretched Ringcloudians. Mined from the ice rocks in Saturn's rings by the wretched Ringcloudians, and fittingly called Saturn's rings. They were... Oh, so it's not actually Saturn's rings. Cyrosite-encrusted rings, mined from the rings. Alrighty, cool. They were indisputably the most valuable item on the planet, and Shari was going to steal them. Easier said than done. Shari knew a friend who could get him into the vault, the most secure building in Steam Central. Its weak point was an upscale casino connected to the building. Another thing Shari hated about the city, The Cloudians' obsession with gambling their life savings away. Shari never participated in that. He was a criminal. He valued currency too much. Anyways, this casino was called Bahama. D-Tune Paper says, I would love to still do a segment. If I can join for a segment, I'll discuss it. Alright, yeah, sure. But, like, how long, though? Because I don't want to do too long of a stream, because I do want to go to bed at some point. So, yeah, like, how long do you need? Sketchy Penguin says, also, I hope I didn't get any of the story wrong, because I didn't even look it over once I finished. Oh, true. Well, what do you mean get it wrong? You're writing it. Like, it's your story. It was just a hook to get you into the story. Ah, I see. Aha. Void Devix1 says, who wrote this story? Sketchy Penguin did. Anyway, another thing Shari hated about the city, the Cloudians' obsession with gambling their life savings away. Shari never participated in that. He was a criminal. He valued currency too much. Anyways, this casino was called Bahama, apparently an Earth thing. And it attracted wealthy Cloudians, even some royalty. It was mostly off-worlders looking to have the times of their lives. They usually didn't leave the planet after betting away their custom Shri Starhoppers. Bahama single-handedly caused the town of Steam Central to be... wait, Shri Starhoppers? That's awesome. Bahama single-handedly caused the town of Steam Central to be a filthy hive of gangsters. You mean a wretched hive of scum and villainy? Oh man, that's awesome. Shari considered himself higher than the common gangsters that he saw constantly. He was a Bersanti Cloudian after all. He had at least an ounce of dignity. He just had an abnormal appreciation for currency. Shari floated up through a small hole in the ground that emerged into the dark streets of Steam Central. It was always dark here. The pollution emitted from many factories in these cities mixed with the chemicals in the atmosphere that caused a dark effect on the city. This Shari hated most of all. He would stumble about in the darkness of his home, which lacked any kind of light, looking only for his most valuable possession, his Omnicell, a futuristic device he acquired from bargaining away his old house. Oh, that's cool. It doubled as a telephone, Swiss Army knife, a miniature 3D printer, a sand sanitizer, yes, and many more. He clutched his Omnicell tightly as he navigated the maze of streets. Finally, he reached Bahama Street, the street that had luxurious casinos on one side and hotels and resorts on the other. This was the street that attracted tourists from everywhere in the universe. His Omnicell started buzzing from his sweaty palms. Sketchy Penguin says, I didn't want to quote Star Wars exactly, so I said a filthy hive of gangsters, but it was a reference, and I'm glad you got it. Thank you. I, too, am glad I got it. But, yeah, oh, excuse me. His Omnicell started buzzing from his sweaty palms. It was then that Shari realized he was about to attempt something no one had ever succeeded in doing. It was daunting. Yet he had help, and not the kind of help that would abandon you at the first sign of failure. No, this was a friend that had helped him time and time again. That's my, you know, Zach British revealed voice. But my real Zach voice is this one. So, yeah. Bad Dollar Sign says, in my incoming PCG Techno Zombie spreading, there's going to be more lore pages that you can't play than gameplay. I have not finished it, so I might be wrong. That's awesome. Sounds really cool, Bad Dollar Sign. Shari looked down at his Omnicell. His friend was calling him. He pressed the green answer button. Man, they use the same colors on Saturn. Everything set, Shari said, wiping sweat off his foggy forehead. Good. Transmitting entry card. A whirring sound followed, and Shari's Omnicell screen showed a simulation of a picture being transmitted from one device to another, and then that device printing it out. His Omnicell did just that. 10 seconds later, he held an almost perfectly legit Bahama entry card. Now fix up yourself. You look like you just crawled out of a cloud hole. Shari silently chuckled about the irony behind that. He obviously hadn't told his friend that he lived in the ground. Some things were best kept secret. Not in the mood for insults. But he did spray himself with some very valuable chemicals that mixed with his gaseous substance to make him smell better. Interesting. Then he confidently strode towards the building. Reaching the entrance, a Eurito Cloudian, by the looks of it, holding a giant gun. So wait, what are the different kinds of Cloudians? Are these all actual types of Cloudians? Let's investigate. Time to Zach-vestigate. Whoops. You got your surface Cloudians, your ring Cloudians, your deep Cloudians, which live within and near the planet's core, and your Earth Cloudians. So, like... Teaching paper says, let me go on after this story? Sure. For a bit. Once again, I'm trying not to do too long of a stream, but yeah, sure. Anyway, so is your Eurito Cloudian, is that like a new type of Cloudian, Sketchy Penguin? Sketchy Penguin says it says that there's tons of different types of Cloudian, so I just made some up on the spot. That's awesome. I love that, you know, I love that, expanding on the lore of a world. I mean, that's what WAWAD is all about, in it. Sketchy Penguin says, so everyone in my story are deep Cloudians, but then there are subspecies of that. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Then he confidently strode towards the building. Reaching the entrance, a Eurito Cloudian, by the looks of it, holding a giant gun, gruffly held out his hand. Your entry card? Ah, right. Shari held up the card. The Eurito Cloudian set down his gun and inserted the card into a scanner and looked it over. Fake. The guard picked up his gun and shot Shari. Okay. According to the Guinness Book of Saturn records, this was the closest anyone got to stealing the Saturn's rings, beating out grungy Mikkel by 2 centimeters. Oh, man. Oh, that's hilarious. He just gets shot after all this. Almost got away with it. I feel like I just got rickrolled, even though I didn't. But that is hilarious. Well done. I love the setup of this as like a heist story set on Saturn. What a creative concept. And, you know, a lot of cool world building in here. We're learning a lot more about Saturn as well. Lots of, you know, nice PCG references, you know, 8 balls, Shri, sand anatizer, super cool, you know, stuff. So really good story. And it ends right when it's about to get started. I love that. That's hilarious. So yeah, great job, Sketchy Penguin. Plot twist. Yeah, what a twist. Sketchy Penguin says, but hey, it did make more world building for Saturn. Yeah, that it did. That is very true. Someone says, I know, right? It's a funny ending, though. Indeed. Yeah. Like, you know, like your other story too, Sketchy Penguin, the Shirek one. I like how also, like in that one as well, you added to the lore, like you created your own species of that lives on the planet Shirek, and like, man, oh man, I must say the genocide. Like, you know, I should save that. I'm gonna do a proper WAWAD stream and react to all the other stories, but you know, thought that was really cool. Someone says that little Guinness Book of Saturn Records joke is the best. I know, I love that. That's the best part. I want a wiki about all this. Like, see, the problem is, what bothers me about this, you know, like the format of WAWAD, that like everyone's stories is being posted on the wiki, which is cool, but the fact that like this is not a wiki article, this is a story. So like ordinarily I would make a wiki article about the story, you know, like kind of like a standard like article about it, but like I can't, because the title Ring Heist is taken. So what I would like to do is I would like to kind of like at some point, although I'm definitely not going to do it right now because I'm tired, is what I would like to do is like move the stories to like for example, if this article is Ring Heist, I'd like to move this to Ring Heist / story, and then the article itself would be just Ring Heist. And so, because if like on the wiki, if you have like an article that's like something / something else, it becomes a sub page of that. Like for example, if I go to Zuvac, whose name is not Mask, by the way. Should fix that. Anyway, yeah, if I go to Zuvac, but then if you go here to other versions, it's like this page is called Zuvac / versions, and it automatically has this here on it that takes you back to the regular Zuvac page. So like this is a sub page of the page Zuvac. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm thinking like, I don't know, like I feel like there needs to be a venue to make articles about the stories that just like, you know, I don't know, like kind of like how there's an article about a PCG, like, you know, like the Nazi machine, you know, it has like a general thing. It's got an info box, like maybe a brief summary of the story, list of the characters that are in it. You know, I feel like there needs to be that. Sketchy Penguin says, thanks, Guinness is universal. Yeah, totally. Sketchy Penguin says, sometimes in the future, you should do a WAWAD wiki editing stream. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I want to do that. D-Tune Paper says, should I call you on Discord now? Sure. Go for it. I am awaiting a call from D-Tune Paper. Sketchy Penguin says, also, when you think about it, Marika and Chari's stories are similar. They both want to get off their planet, but they have no means to do it. True. One fails, one succeeds. Oh, man.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome aboard.
One sec. I'm on phone Discord, so
Alrighty.
you're really quiet. I have to see if there's a way to make you speaker.
Okay. Yeah, I had this issue earlier today as well. That's weird.
Talk now?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
That's weird. It's still super quiet.
Hmm.
Here, just give me a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some headphones.
Alrighty.
Okay, much better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. I don't have the stream pulled up right now, but I'm just gonna send over some stuff. So
Okay.
I just want to briefly go over like the crafting system and then talk a little bit about the premise that we talked about.
Okay. So, yeah, just in case anyone does not know, this is Detune Paper on the line, and he is going to be showing me stuff pertaining to his upcoming game, Detune World Islands, which looks really cool from the looks of it. So,
Thank you.
you are very welcome.
So yeah, this game's gonna feature some new stuff that'll help to kind of flesh out the world while you're exploring it. And one of those things that's going to be really handy for you is the crafting system. So basically, there's 4 materials, which are twigs, fabric, metal, and chemicals. Chemicals being the rarest. And using these materials, you can craft everything from bait to weapons to equipable armor. And basically, there will be hubs on certain islands that give you these resources. For example, there might be a mine on an island, and you can return to that island after a set period of time and get a certain amount of metal from it. And what I'm sending, these are just the sprites of the crafting materials.
That's really cool. So you can make just anything out of them.
Yeah, there will be like a list of the craftable stuff because it is still paper game rules as opposed to PCG rules.
Right.
But there is going to be like a lot of different items and maybe some items that you wouldn't be able to just find. And for example, when you're first starting the game, you actually don't have a way to travel to other islands. But on your first island, there's going to be twigs, which you can use to craft a raft.
That's really cool.
And among that too, you can craft rafts, and you can also craft shelters, which you'll be able to have 3 shelters at a time, and these will basically be like fast travel markers around the map so you don't have to flip through all the pages and fight aggressive monsters and people.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to build 3, and that'll also be how you recover defense, is by visiting one of your shelters.
That sounds super handy. Like having something like that sounds like it could definitely help a lot.
Yeah, and I kind of want this game, since it's like island based, and like I've always just kind of been into the concept of like survival islands, so I wanted to put a little bit of like crafting inspiration into it.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then I'll just send some random sprites that you can show.
All right, sounds good.
And other than that, I kind of just want to go over the premise of the game because it has yet to be revealed to anyone but you.
Oh, sweet. All right, yeah, let's do it.
So, as you know, you start the game. The first page you flip to isn't going to be an island. It isn't going to be, oh, you've fallen through a portal. It's going to be a contract that you have to sign and put your information on. Your information, of course, being your ADS stats and your name and start date and whatnot. But where did this contract come from, you might ask? It's actually a military contract, and you in this game will play as a 100 years in the future military member who's getting sent into this long-forgotten project, which is the Detuned world.
Yeah. So, like, just to be clear, that's 100 years in the future relative to the past Detuned world game, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So basically, after your character defeats the chairman in the previous game, that project's kind of just become a failure. One of the subjects basically overpowered the whole thing. If you want to like base it on a 100% playthrough as the canon, because it still is kind of unknown officially what ended the project, but it's basically just an expendable thing, and it's been long forgotten about. But all those subjects brought in have been left there to develop the world however they might in those 100 years, and you're going into it for the first time to kind of uncover that.
Oh wow, fascinating. That is a really cool concept,
So,
as I said in the Discord chat.
thank you. And yeah, I mean, in this game, there's just going to be a big emphasis on like the military and what's going on with the people that are left there, because there are still going to be soldiers from the last game walking around the detuned world doing whatever.
Like so like those are guys that were left behind 100 years ago, or like their descendants, I guess.
Yeah, they're descendants, and there is one character in the game who is a surviving character.
Oh wow!
Who, just has been there for those 100 years. Not to spoil anything, but that's all I can really say.
Man. Oh man, that's epic. That's really cool.
Yeah, and there'll be like, other than that crafting system, there's pretty much 2 new big mechanics, which are going to be weather, and I kind of want to leave that in the air. There is just going to be weather for each island, and you guys will see in gameplay what that does. And then the other mechanic is going to be monster trapping, which is going to be like a sort of side thing you can do just during your exploration to look for some of those rare monsters that don't just spawn out in the open.
Yeah, that sounds like super epic. I mean, there's like, seems like there's a lot going on between the crafting system and the weather system.
Yeah, there'll be like little tasks you have to fill out to get a certain monster to spawn. For example, it could be like leaving a special type of bait at a certain location at real world nighttime, for example.
Yeah, so this game seems like it's a lot more like complex in terms of what's going on in terms of it than the last game. I mean, the last game already had a lot of stuff in it, but this one, like, it seems like it's taken it to a whole another level. Would you say that's right?
Yeah. And basically, in the detuned world timeline, I'd say the last game was very towards the beginning of the experiment of the detuned world itself. As you saw there wasn't a whole lot of settlements. The military still had some like tents for outposts and whatnot. And this game is going to take place towards the end of the detuned world, as it's been left there to pretty much fester with all the people.
Yeah, super cool. Sorry,
what were you gonna say?
No, I just gonna say I like the whole time jump concept a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really planning on this game to be like the definitive detuned world game, because if I was to look at every version, including just like the hand-drawn ones, which are a lot more abstracted, then this would probably be like the 6th game, and I'm thinking this as like my definitive paper game.
That's awesome. Well, listen, congratulations on, getting close to finishing such a definitive work. I definitely look forward to playing it. I assume we'll do a playthrough at some point.
We should do another one of those like speedrun kind of streams where you just play through the entire game.
Yeah, totally. Is it similar in length to the like old one, or is it because if it's a lot longer than that,
it's about like, yeah, it's like 3 times the length, honestly, and that's just like story. Because aside from story, there's just tons of like activities to do and stuff.
Oh man, in that case, I don't know if I'll be able to speedrun it in a single stream.
We could break it up into different streams, but
yeah,
I'm really excited for this game, and I just wanted to share that premise with you guys.
Yeah, no, that is super cool. It looks super exciting, and all this artwork you're sending is extremely cool. So, yeah, definitely thanks for coming on and showing all this to us.
Yeah, I was excited too. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna get back on the stream now. I'm gonna send over like a couple more sprites if you just want to show them.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Looks like chat's having fun with this with all this lore you're dropping on them.
That's good to hear. There's going to be a lot more when you actually play it. I've just like, it's hard to not spoil everything because I'm excited about it, but I also do want the game to be like, it's kind of founded on mystery, so it's kind of like counterintuitive.
Indeed. I'm digging these mushrooms.
All right, I'm sending one last map, and
Alrighty.
I'm going to hop on a stream and watch it.
Alrighty. All right, thank you very much. This one is that like a lighthouse? I like this dock. That's really cool. And this is going to be a fun game to explore. I'm looking forward to that. I wonder what weird how life in the detuned world has changed in the past 100 years, you know, like what's different, what's the same, and like the whole sense of mystery. That's really cool. I wonder, you know, what'll be revealed. Someone says just the idea of someone making their best work yet is so cool. I know. I don't even know what my best work yet would be. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. Void Defix1 says Detune World Islands is going to be awesome. Yeah. Detune Paper says the roof almost looks like a top hat. Yeah, it kind of does a little bit. This guy is really cool. Yeah. This one too. I'm liking the whole tentacle thing it's got going on there. You are welcome, Detuned Paper. All right, you guys. So, I'm very tired. It's getting pretty late. Sketchy Penguin says, Zach, your best game is either Zuvak Life and Times or Balzac Lobotron, in my opinion. Thank you, Sketchy Penguin. Yeah, those are probably the two I put the... Well, okay, those are definitely the two I put the most work into. Is there anything I made that even comes close in terms of the amount of work? I don't think so. Those are the ones that I like just really went all out on. Man, now I feel like I don't have any good PCGs. I feel like, man, like, I mean, because Balzac Lobotron is like good, and I like, you know, just put a ton, like it's huge in terms of size, but you know, there's a lot of ways it could be better. I don't know. It's not the smoothest thing in the universe. You know, it's kind of like it's overly ambitious and like it doesn't need to be so big. It's kind of bloated. There's parts that, you know, aren't. No, I don't know. I like it a lot. I think you like. I feel like I might be being too critical on myself. I think like if you guys were to actually like, or if one of you guys were to actually play through it or something, you might like it. But you know, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Teaching Paper says that monster is based on a Man of War jellyfish and highly toxic. Oh, sweet. Wait, which one? This one? That does look like a jellyfish. Yeah, that makes sense. Zach, get some sleep. Oh, Void Devix1 wants me to react to your video. Yeah, sure. I'll do that real quick, and then I'll get some sleep. Sketchy Penguin says, what have you been talking about? Oh, what are you talking about? You have so many good PCGs. Thank you, Sketchy Penguin. I really appreciate that. So wait, what am I reacting to? Wait, not my videos. What am I doing? No. Get out of here. What the? Subscriptions. What am I doing? Where is Void's video? Oh, new homemade TCG. This is the one, right, Void?
Attack 1.
Ephelius says, saw the poster. I think it's cool. Thanks, Ephelius. Yeah, it was just a test to see if it would work. I mean, like, you know, if Ephelius, since you weren't here for the last stream, the idea is that you know, I'm gonna open it up so people can create their own posters and like sell them on the PCG shop, you know, if you want. Ephelius says, Zach, have you seen the poster I made? I need some ideas. Oh, sorry, the comic I made. Wait, what comic? Which comic? I have not. Oh my god, did you make a new comic? Please send it if you did. I would love to see that.
20 common means 0 points and attack type. Water element. These also have defense type and this is attack type.
I'm gonna play it fast so we can react to the cards quickly.
Nature. And Hero, common, 0 points, defense 80, attack 100.
That guy's cool.
And element 5 needs each one.
I like the colors.
Black, the dead, red dead. Part
Whoa.
of the architects with the deaths. Defense 120, attack 600. The deaths are actually warriors.
Well, oh, okay. So these like tentacles aren't actually part of him. He's just like standing amidst the tentacles. That's cool. He's just like a bird dude.
Each region. Element 5, attack type, intelligence rare, whether R here or this thing. The next one is Captain Loto, part of the Loto army.
he's like a lightning bolt.
I really like the shading of this.
Awesome.
And then we have Hell Fortress. By the way, I have fields. These basically change the certain types of creatures like Fella, it's just Dark Hole, and all those stuff.
This is pretty cool. I like the artwork here. I like the colors and like this castle set up with like these guys in front of it. Kind of reminds me of the first castle in the original PCG. I mean, it's not the same castle, but it kind of looks like it. At least I don't think it's the same castle.
The ability is buff all Fella creatures by 100 attack and kill Artella.
Ephelius says it's on the Discord community. Wait, really? Void Divix says this video had 20 views on the first few hours. Nice.
Terra opponent creatures. 1 times 3.
On PCG
You
leaks.
can permanently buff all Fella creatures.
All right, when I'm done reacting to this, I'll go check out your comic, Ephelius. I can't wait to see that.
This is a Terra creature called the Green Death. Part of the Deaths again. From
It's like a
Red Death.
dog dude by the look of it. The Green Death.
So these two go together.
Oh, the Red Death and the Green Death.
200, attack 200. All Terra creatures have high defense.
I'm liking the whole theme thing going on here.
And then you have the lightning saber.
The lightning saber.
You can buff any creature,
Wait, is that like a Percy Jackson thing?
any Loto army creature, 250 plus attack. Like, Captain Loto can be turned into 300 attack.
That's cool.
You know. And then last that I made with the Blue Dead.
The Blue Dead. Wait, so there's the Blue Death and then there's the Blue Dead.
Attack type, water element. Deaths.
That is really cool.
So I'll just show you an example battle between some creatures. So let me do an example battle between
Oh, an example battle.
versus Blue Dead. So let's do it. We basically compare these. This match you have the both players have 3 points. So they play it. So basically the red dead goes first, then him. Then they attack. So who attacks first? Let's say the red dead attacks first and
Void Divix one says posters. Yeah, we're talking about their like poster merch that people are going to be able to make their own posters and sell them on the PCG shop. If Felix says, just so you know, it's me, Flays, thought you needed to know. Yeah, I know who you are, Flays. I see you. I know what's going on. Well, thanks for the clarification anyway, though, because I definitely cannot keep up with anyone's names.
but its attack is very high. I really like the art of this one in the background. So these are the new TCGs. I'm still making all these. So
All right. Well, that is pretty sweet. Congrats on the video, Void Devex 1. That is awesome. Now let us react to Flaze's comic. It's in you said not the COD. It's in the art channel, right? Oh no, PCG Leaks you said. Okay. I just want to ask for ideas on how to introduce the character, the Undead Samurai. Ooh, check this out. The Undead Samurai. Chapter 1. The Undead Samurai. I feel like I might be too close to this. So wait. This is really cool. This is really cool. Flaze's art is always really good. Look at this shading. That's like super cool. Ask for ideas of how to introduce the character of the undead samurai. The thing they're looking at is a portal. Oh, that makes sense. Does look a little bit like a portal. I like this title a lot too. This is like really well done. Sketchy Penguin says, this looks great, Void. Void says, that's a cool Sunday comic. Yeah, it is. Someone says, awesome. I know. It's super cool. As for how to introduce the character, I don't know. I don't know the character. I mean, if I knew more about it, I could help you out, but, you know, I don't know. I do not know. I mean, character is called the Undead Samurai. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know how to do it, but I very much look forward to seeing how you're going to do it or what you're going to come up with, because your stuff is super cool. So, yeah, that's awesome, Flaze. Really well done comic, and yeah, that's awesome. I know I'm just being repetitive, but, you know, like I said, I'm tired. You know, what can you do? What can you do? Someone says how to introduce him depends on the type of person he is. Yeah, exactly. You know, like if he's a super powerful villain, you get one kind of entrance, where if he's like, you know, just a kind of a chill dude, you know, he might get another kind of entrance. So just the kind of guy you want to hang out with, you know. Sketchy Penguin says, honestly, it's up to you. Yeah, exactly. You know, whatever works for your story. Anyway, you guys, I think I am gonna go to bed. But thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, wait, is there anything else I have to do before I go? Well, first of all, I have to close these tabs. Oh, yeah, here's the poster we're talking about. See, look, here's what it would look like on the wall. It's like a size comparison. See, like, yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. If you guys want to design your own, then... Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. If you guys want to design your own, you can like, you can't do it automatically from the PCG shop. You just have to, like, message me in Discord and, like, send me the designs, and I'll turn it into merch. And then that merch will be buyable on the PCG shop. And then, I don't know. You know what? Listen, maybe I shouldn't tell you guys to do this yet, because I'm still trying to figure out the system. I'm still not 100% confident that this entirely works. I'm like, I ordered something of the merch that that Epic Worlds PCG made, and so I'm waiting to see if that comes. I'm waiting to see, you know, if money, you know, goes to him and to me, or how that works. Because, like, the idea is, ideally, you know, like in an ideal world, when some of this stuff is sold, I would get a little bit of money, and the person who made the thing would also get a little bit of money, like automatically, you know, and I wouldn't have to think about it. That would be very nice, you know. I would want that to happen. But yeah, so anyway, Sketchy Penguin says, thanks for streaming on my behalf. You are very welcome. Salman says, you're a beast, Zach. We appreciate everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here. Sketchy Penguin says, you're the best. This community is the best. Yes, it is. You guys are amazing. Sketchy Penguin says, I might make some art for you to put in the shop, but just for fun, I wouldn't want any money. All right, dude. Well, listen, Sketchy Penguin. I mean, like, here's the thing. You know, like, that's what Epic PCG was saying, too. You know, like, I think, like, and I think that's super awesome. This community is very, like, is very generous and very giving. But, like, I want you guys to get money, you know, though, right? I mean, like, listen, if you put merch in the shop, it gets sold for money. So somebody gets money from it. I feel like, why shouldn't it be you? Why shouldn't it be the person who made the thing, you know? Like, why should, like, otherwise, all the money goes to me, you know, which is okay. But, I mean, you know, why should it all go to me? What if it sells like 100,000 copies and you could have gotten like, you know, $80,000 and I would have gotten 20,000, but instead you're going to give me all the $100,000. Like, dude, I mean, okay, granted, I know we're not yet to that point where in the PCG community where we're selling hundreds of thousands of merches, but you never know. But anyway, thank you, Sketchy Penguin. Thank you guys for watching. You are the best. And as always, I will PCG you later.